Overcome the field. Grab Tessaiga and the Triforce shield. Love, love, love. You little turtle dove. A shell like steel. We'll never know how she really feels. Money was the root of her actions. Fake smiles and content satisfaction. The drywall is in the basement. Thank you for the sale. No problem. My ex-wife just left me in a cell. 14 years, took 120K and left me in hell. I was having surgery on my gut. Woke up with divorce papers attached to my butt. Whoa, brother, I was mad over 8. Looks like I dodged a bullet and wasn't late. She did say she wanted papers, so I couldn't leave. It's getting hard to trust anyone and even harder to breathe. Are all men slaves outside the Middle East? Women claim they want love but go from beauty to beast. The Blue Ranger left us too. Let me explain that metaphor for you. Just a second to recognize the Green Ranger actually did commit suicide. Rest in peace, Tommy, brother. Awareness. I don't want to say his name, but it's the same as the Blue Ranger if I can make it plain. A cousin through relation, him I also claim. Lost his job and couldn't provide. Started drinking his emotions away to hide. Eventually it led to sue. Skip to my loo. So many friends lost by you. A brother lost, the brother of Barbie's man. So much stress from this candy land. Burying the Africans in the sand. Post 9/11 treatment like we're from Afghanistan. Giving people 200K a year whilst giving us Link and $2 beer. Most I saw any of us make was cow. Bro cleared a 150 and I know how. Cowboy had some proper words. A flock of extraordinary birds. One of the token ravens flying with some doves. I would be ecstatic to see some love. Back to Barbie's man and his amazing brother. I really wish humanity would help each other. Speaking of, we lost to President Kennedy also, dude. I guess they weren't trying to hear that angel's accepting attitude. I spoke about oppression to a doctor in a certain profession. Boy, I learned a fucking lesson. He diagnosed me with depression. That's a mental illness, not a blessing. Don't tell a doctor you're sad because we don't feed the poor. Seems like none of these employers want me in the door. Then they tried to involuntary because I wouldn't digest their dysentery. So I walked out of the room. They tackled me from behind like an anxious bride meeting the groom. Now I look like a ninja turtle. They call me violent but soft as Urkel. Them niggas weren't the only ones living out the color purple. Clyde, where's Jekyll and Hyde? I need to transmute. Getting sick of these Nazis, harps and flutes. Portal gun. It's time to pick a spot and run. Flee from her, my people. You don't want a ringing in your ears from the bells in that steeple. Tinnitus. Smoked a mountain and now I have the itis. They'll prescribe them a chemical, then call weeds chemistry illegal. Where did we even steal that word? Comedic, right? As they say, absurd. They'll try to lock up the entire herd so that the truth isn't heard. It's time to boycott and heal ourselves. Remember when they made us blacks sit on the back shelf? I am who I am the one. Put no gods before who I am, son or daughter. I shall find these wolves that love to slaughter. My people stay strong, I will soon breach. Then never again will the Pope or these rabbis preach. The next Protestant who tries to teach, I'll devour his entire army resurrected from the beach. That book will be sent to the depths of hell. Then they can cook with their father Pharaoh and his sons Melech and Baal. Destiny, a massive density. I'll rewrite whole new songs, sitting on my couch loading bongs. Wouldn't want that attitude coming along. Might pretend to be an electrician and plug in the wrong prongs. Do not misunderstand and project my metaphors to attack people behind different doors. The moon is bright, such magnificent light, howling into my soul. Load another bowl. Transformation so wild, burning passion sweet like a black and mild. Wooden tip, just a sip. Whiskey so aged, the sweet flavor seduces like a mage. Hold the sweet and sour. My, how these holy men scour to find something inside. We call that a hollow tree hide. Mossy but lacking support. Foundation at a whole new resort. Using the outside for tourism and blame. Probably still calling Hashem the name. The leaves stay green all year round. Such lying priests pretending to be profound. No emotions, they're perfect trees. All the pretty robes overseas. My skin sheds every season. I might turn into the fiery one for no reason. I'll refine that entire book and make a joke of blasphemy and treason. Which cage? Nicholas the Sage? Flying over the rooftops of the rich and the slave. I'll heat more than coal. You might recognize the fire in the soul. Oil so hot. Memories of Abraham and Lot. All these people still looking for Yahweh's parking spot. I own the whole lot. Old brother Yanez with the sword of life, while Siyasha holds the destructive knife. I love cartoons, prophecy for days. I love Simba, Bambi, Littlefoot, and all those little plays. A little flower ready to go into a craze. Some people might call it a phase. I'll give them programming to explore the entire maze. Remember when Windows gave us a window to that over-pixelated bag of tricks? I used to love that screensaver, but sometimes it made me sick. Turn down the wrong path just as I'm about to hit a lick. Those little rewards at the end of the path, anything can be entertaining or turned into arts and crafts. Just takes a little imagination. Sometimes it's good to put a few skill points into hesitation. Plus 10 investigation. Plus 50 revelation. Might accidentally end up with a brand New Year's resolution. Skating around with someone swell. Just stay away from the ATL.